Hey guys, good day, welcome to my class. So today we'll be working on this pretty model. I'm going in with Hyper Beauty brow theme. This is to make the brow to be flat. You can use edge control for this. I also use it to groom the brows, but I won't be grooming these brows too much because it's already groomed. So I'm just removing excess from the brows. To the top, I'll be removing the excess too from the top. After that, I went in with sweat block to just make the brows properly mattified, because I need a properly mattified brows. Now I went in with micellar cleansing water to cleanse the face. I won't be touching the brows that are mattified. After that, I had to set the face with the setting spray. Now I clean the lips in order to wipe excess. This lip moisturizer is from Nia. It's used to moisturize the lips. This is my face toner. I'm going in with my face toner to apply on the face. This is vitamin C. It's essential to moisturize the skin with vitamin C. I'm going in my Julia Diamond Cosmetic Moisturizer to moisturize the skin. This is my hydrating primer. It's a hydrating primer, so I would be applying it on the places I want to be properly hydrated and also primed. But note that you do not apply primer under the eyes. Now you set the face using the setting spray. I would be going in with Elegance Beauty Foundation Coverage. This product is a Nigerian brand, okay? So you should apply lightly, not too much, because Nigerian brands are quite thick. So this is when I'm done blending, okay, with the brush. Now I want to go in to blend with my blending foam just to push it in. That is. Now I went in with concealer. This concealer is from Davila's palette. This concealer is quite creamy and nice, so I recommend you buy it. Very creamy and nice. So when it comes to concealing, I really don't like it when the under eyes are pretty so white, okay? So I just go in with a shade just lighter, not so light, but a shade just lighter. Places at which I'm applying this is on the highlight region. Now I'm blending from the outer corner of the eyes down to the inner corner of the eyes. This concealer has a seamless blending, okay? After blending, I went to my powder to just lightly touch those places that I want to set before I go in with the under eye. I'm using my under eye to set the places I have to set. Now for setting powder, I use Julia Diamond Cosmetics. The first stage of putting the under powder is called setting. This stage you don't have to apply too much While the second stage is called baking. The second stage you can apply more, but make sure you blend it out. So the places I applied this powder was on the T-zone. Now I went in with powder contour. I really don't like cream contour because most times it's too harsh, so I prefer going in with powder contour. While doing contour for the nose, you should always use a fluffy brush. It's way better and easier to do so. And do not use a powder that is too dark to contour the nose. Use a powder that is light, not really too light, but a powder that you can easily blend to contour the nose. So for the beginning part of the contour, I used the shade that was darker. While coming down, I used a shade that was a little bit lighter. To contour too, I used powder to do the contour because I really don't like harsh contour. So I used the powder to do the contour of this. This powder has this burnt orange undertone. Why I used burnt orange undertone? Because she's light skin. I cannot use a darker shade. If you use a very dark shade, it will not really be fine. It will look so harsh on the client or the model. So you know the areas of contour. The areas of contour are the forehead, the chin, the cheek, the nose bridge, and all of that. These places I'm touching are the contour regions. Please, you can make your contour for the nose more precise. Mine wasn't precise in this video. So what I'm actually doing is called a reverse contour. This is actually nice because it helps to lift the face properly. You can use a shade that is lighter, but whatever you're doing, the shade has to be a little bit lighter than the skin tone in order to lift the face. So this stage of powder application again is called baking. This stage, the powder can be much, but then you make sure that you have to dust it off. Remember, the first stage has blended into the skin. Now for the brows, I went in with color 18 pencil. I just follow the shape of the brows. Color 18 is usually nice for light skin. Color 3 is nice for dark skin. Reasons because you do not want the brows to be too dark on a light skin. Then if it's 3, you do not want the brows to be too light for dark skin. So that's how it tallies. So you just draw the brows appropriately. You don't need too much drama about it. Just draw the brows how it comes. Okay, just follow the outline of the brows. I guess that's all you need. Then shade the places you feel like you have to shade. Now after that, I will be filling gently. If you don't use a sharpened pencil for this, you wouldn't get this effect. The mouth of the pencil has to be properly sharpened to get this effect. Now I'm going in with my concealer. The brush I'm using is from Julia Diamond Cosmetics to conceal the brows. I noticed that the shade I used was a little bit too dark for her, so I would be changing the shade to a lighter shade. This is when I change the shade to a lighter shade. I really don't like it when the brow shade is way too much. That's why I'm being careful while using shades on concealing. So the beginning part of the brows is usually nice to use a lighter shade at the arc. Then the beginning part, you use a dark shade so it combines with the contour. So I'll just be calm for a while so you see what I'm actually doing. Now for the eyeshadow, I went in with concealer. You can use concealer, you can use primer. So I went in with concealer to apply. Okay. Now I'm going in with a shade that looks like wine to just blend. Whatever you do, going with a shade you can easily blend properly. Okay. I'm going in with these shades that I feel like, okay, I can blend in properly. For the ending part of the eyes, I went in with a darker shade to just make it pop properly. I'm going in with the orange shade from my cheek palette to just apply lightly. So I am done applying. I just wanted to give the eyes more lift. So I went in with my glitter glue from Hyper Beauty Cosmetics to apply on the eye. So I would be applying the glitter glue at the middle, then before applying pigment. So I applied the pink shade here. It's like red, but it isn't red. I just applied it there. After that, this was the effect I got. I wanted something that will be shining at the middle more, so I went in with the glue again to just apply it on the eyes. I needed that sunburst aspect, so this time I went in with yellow at the top. This is the outcome of the yellow application. It's giving sunset vibe. Now you just have to dust off. After that, I went in with Kaja from Polar Beauty. Had to turn off the lights because if you don't turn off the lights, you end up allowing the clients might say, I turn off the light. Okay, I actually reduced the light, so I'm lining the waterline. After that, I had to line the eyes with my Xyron liner, liquid liner for the top of the eyes. So the lashes I'm using is from Chi Lashes. Okay, I'm using lashes from Chi Lashes. So for the lips, I went in with a brown shade to outline first. This was the end product of outlining. So for the lips, I went in with New Brown. This New Brown shade is nice, I must confess. So I went into with New Brown to make the lips lighter. So that's a smile, so I can easily blend. I'm not really doing plenty drama, it's just to blend. That's all. I really love my lower lips lighter. Okay, when the lower lips is lighter, it gives this look. So for the blush, I went in with orange shade from my lip palette to act as my blush, and I applied lightly. The gloss I'm going in with is Classic to apply on the lips. This Classic makes the lips juicy and nice. It's usually good for a fuller lips. This lips is giving luxury. Now I would have to apply my bronzer, so she'll have to smile lightly while I do the application. So I had to use silver glitter liner under to just pop the eyes. Here you go. To pop the eyes a little. After which I went in with my Zion mascara to apply lightly on the eye. This is Zion lengthening mascara. This fixing spray is from Hyper Beauty Cosmetics. Very nice. Here's the end product. Hope you enjoy my class. Thanks for watching. Bye.